Hello, Jimmy John fanatics, and those who are not.
I'm showing the branding.
Yeah, so we got Jimmy John's here. We paid $15 for this bag. There's no sandwiches inside.
Just the bag.
No, we got some sandwiches today. We got the new toasted sandwiches. You want to tell them what we got?
I don't remember.
Me either.
Something classic Italiano.
Chicken bacon ranch, and then the Italian. They toasted them. Maybe they seem a little warm. So
I wanted to get these because they claim on their ad was
it's a tastier toasted.
We didn't invent toasted. We just perfected it.
Yeah.
So I want to see how good they did.
So they finally decided to toast their sandwiches, and I assume it's going to be hard as rock.
You know,
toasting a sandwich requires you to have good bread to begin with, is all I'm saying.
I don't know.
You can't get a good toast on bad bread.
I think he's getting negative already.
I'm optimistic here.
I got the classic Italiano.
So we'll see if it's a better toast than, like, say, Subway or somewhere else that toast it.
That's kind of my thinking. You know, growing up, there was a certain place, a pizza parlor I used to go to.
Yeah.
When you got a toasted sandwich, it had a nice, crunchy, flaky on the outside, and it crunched when you ate it. That's what I consider toasted. But when we go to Subway, I'm like, they toasted this?
So we go through the app. You can ask them to toast it again.
Understand, but if you're going to claim you toast it properly, then it, like I just
The issue is that is such a variable that people can decide what is better or worse.
I'm going off of what I think personally.
Sure.
Like I made bratwurst the other day, and my bun I toasted, and it had a nice crunch on the outside. That's what I consider toast should have a crunch.
Which is why their claim is absurd to me, because it's impossible to get that for everyone.
Right.
But I do want to see if it's good or not, if it's dry or not. Because my think is like, oh, they don't toast it at other places. Let's toast it extra. I wonder, I don't know. I'm surprised. I would have rather had like a panini. That's unique, I feel like. Like one of these places started making paninis. But then you need a panini press and whatever. Here we go. It's kind of juicy. It's like dripping.
It is.
Which one's the Italiano?
An Italiano.
And then you also have this one.
What did you want to do the, I forgot about that.
Now, it has a little toast on it.
I do like their commercials, too.
So we'll see.
With the guys, like...
Yeah, but Jersey Mike's is Danny DeVito. It's not even close.
I just think it's funny, though.
You know, you have a Subway has...
He's taking everybody's sandwiches and shooting the things. All right, let's try it.
The shooting guns
like
inside of a Jimmy
shooting
John.
Subs out of the gun at the sports thing, like up in the cloud.
I feel like a submarine would be a good idea. It's like, it doesn't get soggy because it's toasted, and then it's like underwater. It's like a fish.
I mean, you can clearly see on mine it has a little toast to it.
Yeah, there's coloration here. I miss my mouth. It's very greasy. Maybe because it's toasted.
I don't know why that would be, though.
Well, if they toasted it with the stuff in it. But that seems stupid, so I don't know why they would do that.
Because that's the whole point of toasted. You want the cheese to be melted. You want the meat to be warmed up.
Normally you do that, and then you put like the tomato and lettuce on after.
That's what it did.
But the tomato's mad warm.
That's just because the sandwich is warm. There's no way they toasted it with the lettuce and the tomato on there. Because it would be all wilty.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what makes it kind of wet. Would be the tomato and lettuce.
I gotta be honest. I don't know if we've had the Italian. You have one time.
I don't think so. I had like a ham.
So is that what it was?
It was like a pig. They call it like a pig or like a pork. I don't know. It was like a ham and cheese, I thought.
You can taste almost a level of a char on it. You know what I mean? On that one pot.
Sure.
It's not like I remember at my local place.
Yeah.
That has the crunchy, flaky outside and the soft inside. It didn't get to that point.
No. Also, the bread's just worse, probably. The bread's so thin here that it's really easy to get the coloration or whatever. I could care, like, the toast doesn't add anything to the sandwich. I think it just kind of makes it less light and fluffy. You know?
I like your call out on that, and this is like I don't know. Is it different bread? Look at how thin the bread is on there.
That's just what they do. I mean, this is their, like,
Is it always like that, though?
White bread, which is my one, probably, like, you can't toast any other bread. I tried to switch it. You can't do it. It's not allowed.
Oh, it's only this bread?
On the app, at least. Only the white bread for these sandwiches.
I find it funny that it has
not that good.
It has mayonnaise on an Italian grinder.
It tastes like it has mayo and then like oil vinegar, but it needs salt, needs pepper.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm liking about this, the ingredients are fresh today. Lettuce is good, tomato's good, adds a nice pop.
I'm actually liking the mayonnaise on it. I don't associate mayonnaise with an Italian grinder usually. I know some people use that as an option, but that's not, like, to me, traditional. It adds a whole different flavor that I was at first. I'm like, what am I tasting? Like, it threw me off.
I feel like every place makes an Italian different, though. I don't think I've went to a place and it's like the same ingredients. They always add something to it, you know?
I will say the meat being toasted a little bit, it does bring out a little bit more of the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm getting a little bit... It's better. It seems like
I think it's just
more...
I think the oil and the vinegar they just added a better amount than they normally do.
I think so.
Hence why it's dripping. But it's just like, I don't think cooking it would probably change the flavor a little bit, but it's not really cooking it.
I get that, but like when I used to make a grilled ham and cheese, like the ham just tasted better because it just, like, it would heat it up.
Yeah, nobody likes cold, wet ham.
I'm just saying, to me, in the pots, especially the outside pots that just get a little more of a char.
Yeah.
I am normally, when I'm not pressed for time, if I have choice between toasted and not toasted, 100% I like the toasted better. It's the same thing. Ryan growing up, he would always eat white bread. And I'm like, toast it. Toast is good. White bread is just boring. But you just didn't like toast. Like, if you're just going to have toast.
I wouldn't toast it.
No, you would just eat white bread.
Well, I would just do bread and butter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To where
I was not eating toast. I was eating bread.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I wanted.
Like, I would never want to eat just bread and butter. Toast it, and then I'll eat it like that. I just think it's better. I think it tastes better.
Yeah, no, it's cool when it's warm. It melts the butter better, like all that stuff. I just liked eating butter. I would just eat butter if I could have, and I did.
I wasn't saying it was a bad thing. I'm just using it as an example.
Sure.
I prefer toast. You preferred regular bread.
But for a sandwich, always. I'm a panini guy. They always cut into triangles, which I love. They should just do that with every sandwich. Paninis are sick.
I don't think I've ever had a panini.
You're insane.
Somewhere.
You've had to have had a panini.
No,
because you would get like a Cuban or a Reuben.
That's what.
Every time they had paninis on a sandwich menu, which once or twice.
And that's a Cuban?
No. Well, you could panini. You know how Club has like layers? It has like 3 stacks.
Yeah.
Panini, they take a sandwich.
And you squish it.
They have this big metal, kind of like a saw contraption, where you would like imagine like you put your hand in there, and then they go shh, and it's you drop it. It's like a smash patty, but you smash the sandwich, and it has like...
I know what a panini is. I don't think I've ever ordered
it. It has like the wavy chip.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I know what it is.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever ordered
because you would get another sandwich on the menu.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think...
Paninis are the way to go if you want it. You would love them.
I probably would. I just, again, for no other reason than I don't think I've ever ordered one.
You just can't put lettuce or it has to be like ham and cheese.
Right.
The grilled cheeses are always paninis. You never get like a... Because then the lettuce is like... It's going to disappears. Right. Lettuce is just water, That sandwich is like a 5 or...
Oh, see, I liked it.
No, it's like a 6 or a 7.
I got to be honest with you. If I was coming here again, I haven't been a huge fan of a lot of their sandwiches. I actually like that.
There's nothing wrong about it. I'd give it probably like a 6.5.
I like the toast is a little bit more. I mean, you can literally see the toast on the bread.
It just doesn't add anything. There's not nearly enough toast.
I like the fact that...
It just looks better.
No, the ham... Like, the meat tasted better because it was warmed up.
Yeah, I would rather have it on any other bread.
I
and
agree
it would
with
be
that.
A better sandwich than this toasted one. It's the only issue I have with it.
I don't disagree with that. I wish they had a better bun.
Yeah.
But I think that it made the sandwich itself taste better. I would get it if I was going to come here again. I want mine toasted.
If they have like a rosemary parmesan or like a garlic one or whatever they have, even if they have a wheat or like a multi-grain bread, I would take this over this white toasted bread any day.
I agree.
So that's what I'm keeping in my mind.
This
chicken bacon ranch.
Chicken bacon ranch.
This one's more toasted.
My biggest fault on it is the actual bread. It like the bun itself.
The toasted bun I think that's why my score is so low.
Okay.
Because it's not a good toasted bread.
It's not.
It's not a good bread.
But the sandwich itself was better to me.
Cooking it, like toasting it, almost makes it sweeter.
Yeah.
Which, maybe it's the vinegar or whatever, but I get like a sweetness off the toasted
chicken
sandwich
bacon ranch.
that I don't remember having. Chicken bacon ranch is one of my favorite things ever, though. Like as a flavor combo, it rocks.
Did my lettuce go wilty or is that an avocado in there? Your lettuce go wilty.
Is this one? The ranch tastes awful.
Did we do a chicken bacon ranch wrap? Is that what I'm thinking of in my head?
I think that was one of the flavors with the breadcrumbs.
Okay.
I don't know if there's breadcrumbs in here, though. And the chicken's kind of dry.
I don't think the ranch is awful.
It's way too liquidy. For a dressing, it's like, actually it's more milk. It's more like a seasoned milk.
I wish there was a little more of it, though. Like
sure.
I'm only getting a little bit of it, but...
This one is like, they put the lettuce when they toasted it.
They didn't toast it with it on there, but they probably put it on earlier.
Well,
I will go on a limb and say I think there was way more flavors going on with the Italian one compared to that.
The oil and vinegar, which is the only thing that was keeping it alive. The sandwich is sad in comparison. Also, I don't think there's cheese, which is an odd decision.
Mm-hmm. It's good when you get a bite of the ranch to me. Like it adds that flavor you're looking for, but I don't get it on every bite I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Best bite's the bacon bite. Hands down, because it actually it's fine tasting bacon.
Mm-hmm.
The ranch is weird. It's almost like sudsy.
I get what you say. It's definitely thin and watery.
It's like seasoned milk. Is the best way to explain it. It's not really a ranch. I don't think they make it in house. Maybe they do. Who knows? I thought they had a spicy ranch on their menu.
I thought they did when we did it.
Like a blackened ranch. The toast helps it here.
Yep. I don't hate either one of these sandwiches,
to
though.
begin with.
I don't. I actually like both of these sandwiches.
They're
I like
fine.
the Italian better. I thought the toast definitely helped with the quality, like the meat have more flavor.
Any Subway sandwich, I think, clears both of these, though. Now, this is $10. Keep that in mind for an 8-inch.
Right.
So that's in comparison to the other sandwich chain fast food.
Was it more to toast it? Or is that what it normally is anyways?
I don't know, actually. Knowing them,
I keep looking at Subway to see if there's something new, because they're closer to us. We have to drive a while to get to Jimmy John's.
Toasting a sandwich is cool. Do I think they did a good job with it? With the bread and the ingredients that they have, yes.
What I'm saying,
well toasted, it's just bad bread.
That is a good example.
So
if it was a little bit fatter bread, then you could get like the nice crunch on the outside, and you have that nice soft inside.
Or if it was just more flavorful. Like I get it's just white bread, but you can have good white bread. This is very sweet white bread. And it's like, I get that's kind of what probably gets people to come back to Jimmy John's, because they like that sweetness that they don't know they like.
Well, one of our favorite, when we did the bread at Panera, was the white bread. Remember how vibrant it was and how much flavor? Like, it was right up there with one of the better ones.
What type of white bread?
The one we did. When we did the loaves of bread.
I don't remember.
I forget, there was a sourdough and there was other ones.
Yeah, sourdough, there was like baguette, ciabatta.
Yeah, but there was one that was just like a white bread, and I thought we were going to
tomato basil would slap.
No, that was the best one.
That was the best one. And if you could toast the tomato basil bread on here, it would really be helpful, because at least that's a little bit, the basil's a little bit of seasoning here.
I will say these two sandwiches they did when they brought out the toasted, I would get both of these again.
Yeah, not for the price.
I would get the Italian. No, I'm just saying, if I'm coming here,
I drive there's probably 8 Subways in this town. You know, I'd probably just go to a Subway because they've had toasted. It's less of a gamble. This is something they're trying out that's new, but it's also their sandwiches are just way better and they're more customizable. You can get exactly what you want.
I will 1,000% agree with that. I just used it as an example. If I'm going to Jimmy John's, I think I would get these 2 sandwiches again.
I'd probably if I had to go to Jimmy John's, I'd pretend to be sick that day to try to get out of it. I would probably rather just watch people eat it than eat it.
I like this. It's actually
this sandwich is this one's a 5. It's okay. No, it's a 4 because it's a hideous chicken bacon ranch. Because the chicken's not good, the bacon's kind of saving, and the ranch is gross to me. It's not seasoned at all. It's a very boring, watered down version of ranch. Not a fan. But yeah, no, I think they have promise here. I think it's cool that they are finally now toasting their sandwiches. But just a limited amount of options of at least through the app, which maybe that's not to fault the place. Maybe you can get toasted any other type of bread.
Yeah, because when we go to Subways, they'll let you do anything, but they don't toast it as enough.
Well, but you can ask for double toasted.
Can you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you could ask these guys to toast. Subway's known, that's a trend, unfortunately, where people go to Subways because they'll add whatever you want. And they'll ask for olives, and then they'll ask for more olives, and they'll ask for more olives, and they'll ask for more olives. And there's this much olives on they'll run out of olives because they put so much olives on the sandwich. It's a bunch of just food waste, which is kind of unfortunate, but I guess it's funny to people.
Oh, like on TikTok?
Yeah, they'll walk in with the camera and be like, yeah, I think I want more olives on the sandwich. But then they do it with toasted. And you always find this one video where they actually just toast it to the point where there is a fire.
It's just burning it.
And then they wrap it up with the fire, and they're like, here you go. And it's just a block of charcoal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a thing they do, unfortunately, and they have to deal with. Shout out to all the Subway people who work there, kind of.
Well, we've had bad luck here at Jimmy John's, and I will say...
This beats a pickle witch
this is what I'm saying. You know? Out of all the bad sandwich we had, I got to give them a shout out. I actually didn't hate on either one of these. I think they were, 7/8. They were solid. They were good. Yeah. I don't like the pricing.
The ingredients...
was good today.
Or fine.
Yep.
Besides, the point.
But the difference being, we came here, you can go back and watch the videos where we broke a wrap in half and yours tasted whack, way different. And mine tasted you could taste the flavors.
Maybe my ranch was worse than yours.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So today it was actually, these were legit. I thought
they were tasty.
The toast, I would have liked it a little toastier, but you know what? You could tell it was toasted. That's the key.
Right.
Where we've had Subways, and I'm like, did they even toast these?
Sure, but I still think that tastes better.
No, I get you.
And their sauces are better.
I find it funny because when we first started doing this channel, I kept trying to get him to go to Subway, and he's like, that's just trash. To me, they always have a buy one, get one, or a foot-long $6.99 deal and stuff like that.
They're doing something.
So there's always something like that at Subway. And,
I like them because of how innovative they are.
I like the fact that you can add whatever you want.
I thought they only made turkey trash can sandwiches where it's just turkey and cheese because I didn't get to order my own food back in the day.
No,
because I would have ate the whole menu.
No, I do like that they're all customizable and stuff like that. So, well, there you go. Again, these were new. Yeah. Relatively new. They've been out for a little while, but he was fighting me on this. I enjoyed both of these sandwiches, unlike yesterday's review.
Yeah, I think it's easy to be critical on something when you're attending to be critical on it. If somebody handed me the sandwich, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. It's an all right sandwich.
I get that, but if you compare it to Buffalo Wild Wings we just did,
that's
both
not
of
food.
Both of these were tasty and less money. That's bigger.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? So, we're fresh off of
I expected
me being
that
depressed.
Going into it.
I didn't.
All right.
I was hoping for the best.
Well, Buffalo Wild Wings making a sandwich.
But I like this. Like this chicken bacon ranch was way better than the chicken parm, and
I
love
it was
chicken
salty. To its own fault. I think this needed more salt.
Yeah.
No, they have cool concepts. It is very just this is successful and our business is failing. How about we do what's successful instead of putting a pickle sandwich? It's a very kind of mundane. Yeah, we just toast bread now. Which I think was invented a long time ago.
I get it, but they came right out though and said that we didn't invent it. We're just doing it right.
The only issue is I don't think it's the best toasted sandwich I've ever had, and that's what they're claiming.
I will agree with that, but at least you could tell it was toasted. I was afraid you weren't even going to see it.
They got the coloration, nothing to do with texture, and very little flavor.
That's the bread, though. I really blame the bread on that.
No,
I agree with you.
That's the new item, is they're toasting their white bread.
Yeah.
So if you already have bad white bread, maybe swap the bread out. You know, maybe the sugar, like in the Subway fake bread, is better.
I don't remember any other. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. I don't remember any other, you know, maybe we get spoiled because we go to like Regatta and stuff, but I don't remember any other grinder place their bread is that thin when you get a grinder, like a roll.
I mean, it's very odd, but like Subway is kind of on the same. We just don't get the bad bread.
I
like getting the flavored one.
Right, we always get the like rosemary one or the
I like fun bread that tastes good. No, this is just white bread, and they stuck it in an oven.
All right.
Which I wish they would be a little more innovative, but every time they do that, they put a bunch of breadcrumbs in a sandwich, or they do something that's just not great. So.
It held up. To me,
does it taste good? Yeah.
I think they improved. Like it was a decent Italian grinder today.
Was the toast good?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was decent.
But to say it's the best, no. And then it's just like,
I was going off of, our local pizza parlor that had an 800-degree oven, and they threw it in the end.
Sure, that's what they're doing.
You got like a,
pretty much. They put it in for 30 seconds.
Yeah. So, but
yeah, I mean, these were at least made well.
Yeah.
As the items, it's like...
And the ingredients were good today.
Besides, like, I don't like their ranch at all.
No, you didn't like it when we did with the wrap either.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah. I didn't mind it as much as you do. I actually would have liked
These
more
sandwiches
of it.
are a lot more greasy. I mean,
I agree.
that is very greasy in comparison to, like...
No, I hear you.
I mean, there's a pool of grease.
But, again, going off of yesterday's review, I mean... Our steak and cheese was so dry.
Yeah, what one would I rather have?
Nothing wouldn't drop.
This one.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
So,
especially for the lower price, but I don't think it's worth a drive.
No, I hear you.
I should say, maybe if it's getting delivered and you're fine with paying the
money. Right, if you have one right next door. We have to drive like almost an hour to get to it.
It's like an hour to get here, but even if it was like inside of the building I sleep in.
I agree.
No.
But they were at least decent compared to the last things we did.
They're better than I expected, which is a plus.
So. Well, there you go. That's our review. Again, there's only a couple new things out there, but if you guys see something new that we have not done, leave a comment down below. And
check out Less Cash More Mash. Link in the description. They have fun over there. They do toasted reviews. If that's something you're into, you can go check it out.
Some whiskeys are toasted. So there you go.
That's the bit.
That being said,
because they toast the wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Would you or would you not get the toasted sandwich from Jimmy John's?
Hope you enjoyed the video.